think one of the consequences of having such a positive childhood with regards to events like Christmas and birthdays is that it sort of sets these lifetime expectations of what you think those events are always going to be. For me, when I was young, Christmas was this day of family, obviously, just like it is for most people. Mum is one of 11, big Irish family. Can't imagine what it was like for them growing up in the house when they were younger, but obviously as they got older, as her brothers and sisters have had kids, including me, that has grown into this huge family. So there was this revolving door of cousins, aunties, uncles, my grandparents when they were still alive, etc., all together in the same house, and it was beautiful. It was exciting. You suddenly have these expectations of what your Christmases as a father will be like. You get older and things might not quite turn out the way you expect, and it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just very, very different. Years ago when I first moved away, I spent Christmas completely alone. I actually spoke to one of my best friends on Skype for about an hour in the morning. Very strange activity for us to do, but that was all because I had friends visiting. I was living in Korea at the time. I had friends visiting 2-3 days later, and we had this huge New Year extravaganza in Korea, in Tokyo. It was magnificent memories, and for the next few years after that, Christmas did become basically a piss up. I know everyone likes to have a good drink on Christmas, and that's completely cool, but it did become just a day, an event revolving around drinking. In the last 12 years, I've spent, I think, 3 Christmases in Korea, maybe 5 Christmases in Japan, 1 Christmas back in the UK. This is maybe my 4th or 5th Christmas here in Thailand, and as you can imagine, only one of them was similar to the Christmas I was used to as a kid. Here on Christmas Day, Kung Wiman Beach, a new beach. We are in Chantaburi, an area that I've never been. I've never been this far down the coast, and it's shock horror, absolutely stunning. And it's Saturday afternoon. This is not a tourist area. I mean, there's hotels, there's cafes. Maybe in the evening it gets a bit more lively, but can't see any foreigners walking around. Can't even see many Thais walking around. This is so local, but look at the place as always. Brand new beach to add to this every beach in Thailand expedition that I am on. It's Christmas lunch, egg fried rice. Not quite what I was used to as a child, but very delicious nonetheless. And the point I'm trying to make is to make this day special for my daughter. She was excited this morning when she opened some presents. As she gets older, the next year or two, she's going to become more and more excited. So I have got to make sure that these days count for her, and that she has her own traditions to look forward to, her own ideas. And I think as long as we're in Thailand, which seemingly will be forever, we're gonna have to make the most of it, and we're gonna have to bring her to somewhere new, somewhere special every year, so that when Christmas comes around next time, she's excited to see what's gonna happen next. Absolutely stunning place. Chantaburi is my new favourite prefecture in Thailand. I say that every single video, don't I? Just after I made that little speech down there talking about how I want to make Christmas special, reminiscing about my Christmases of old, I noticed my wife was speaking to this very, very old, frail lady, and she had a plastic bag. She was asking for plastic bottles. I asked my wife what she does with them, and so she asked her, and she said she sells them 1 kilo of plastic for 5 baht. And I'm thinking, like, I go to the gym every single morning, so For a lady like her, very frail, 10 kilo is going to be a hell of a lot to be lugging around, pulling around. 10 kilo, I mean, I don't even know how much that would be in terms of how many bags. And she'd get 50 baht for it. Really puts it into perspective how lucky we are, right? How lucky people who are, you know, I'm walking around here with some bloody camera gimbal, some big microphone coming out of my phone, and I'm annoyed because I want to buy a camera. That's my annoyance in life at the moment, is I want to buy a camera to make these videos better. I'm not even popular on YouTube. I don't yeah, I guess it just makes you think twice, right, when you're moaning about stuff, because I do a lot of moaning, a lot of frustration, but overall I'm pretty bloody lucky. Place is absolutely stunning. Talk about unseen beauty, unseen places. We are literally just on some rocks right now in the middle of some sort of island formation, basically just surrounded by nature. You got sunset here, mountains here, can't really see it on the camera, but some sort of forest area over here. This place is beautiful, guys. Chantaburi. I get excited every time I discover somewhere new, and that is why I don't go to the same place twice. And that is why, if you want to see these new places, these new beautiful places, subscribe to this channel immediately. I guess this Christmas day started with a little bit of reflection, a little bit of contemplation about what is Christmas, and it's ended with, as always in these videos, always a positive ending. Appreciation, because I have a nice life, don't I? I have got a nice bloody life, and I don't want to brag. I feel like the perfect blend of YouTube, in my opinion, the people who I enjoy watching, is the people who realize that they're not the main character. This is the main character. None of you would be watching me walk around Civic Centre, Wythenshawe, Manchester, but you like seeing a bit of Thailand. I give you a little bit of my perspective. Hopefully it's a nice little blend for you. This latest beach, Hat Chow Lao Beach. The further away from the main touristy areas you get, the nicer it gets. It's just a fact. It's just a fact. And I'm not just talking about the actual beach itself. I'm talking about the whole surrounding area. This is just so peaceful. I've got my wife and the baby here just making sandcastles. They have got literally a big chunk of the beach. I don't know how much. A big chunk of the beach to themselves, and you couldn't get that elsewhere. I guess I'm like a broken record, but anyone who's seen me before, hopefully you appreciate the message that there's so much beyond what people think. I have to say, I will paint this country in a positive light, because it speaks for itself, right? I am here with my beautiful wife, my beautiful baby, celebrating Christmas. Even though technically it's her 4th Christmas, it's the first one that she probably won't remember it, to be honest, but it's the first one that she is very aware that it's Christmas, and I hope that we've made it special for her. And the goal now is to top that next year by making sure she's either in the UK with the family or somewhere just as or more beautiful than we are standing right now. If you're still here in this video, thank you for watching. Merry Christmas. Like, subscribe, blah blah blah, and until next time, have a great day. Bye bye.